Okay then, how's it going? Today, for the first time, we are not playing Conquest, we're playing some Assault, and we're playing as Hun Batz, the Howler Monkey God, and the replacement for the temporarily absent Sun Wukong until he gets reworked and is re-put in the game. He supposedly didn't quite match up to his lore. Not that I would know, I'm not exactly an aficionado of historical Chinese monkey kings, but I'll take Hi-Rez's word for it, and in the meantime, Sun Wukong will not be in the game, but his replacement, my goodness, he's a lot of fun. He's very strong. He's very much a first pick, perhaps ban kind of god, and that I'd say mostly comes down to his extremely controlling ultimate which can dictate a teamfight, and his naturally high damage output. These two guys thought they were safe at the back, but I've got the gap closer, and I've got the wide cone of overhand smash, which is going to put out enough damage to see these two drop down for a double kill. Hun Batz has some serious raw power, and we were about to start working on tower until Hercules came out of nowhere and threw a big-ass boulder at me that he ripped out of the ground. That piece of shit. I mean, he threw it at a whole team. He probably hit everybody. But it rolled right through to me when I had my back turned. Well, there are still 5 of us and only 1 of you, Herc. You might have big muscles, but you ain't as strong as you think. And we can start pounding down on him. I finished him off with the overhand smash, and he was pretty tanky, you know, but that thing finished him off when he had a pretty decent chunk of health. I had to stop and just check how much damage I was currently doing with it, and needless to say, I was leveling overhand smash first. I'm not entirely sure if it's Hun Batz's most damaging move, but it's definitely the safest and the easiest to hit, thus making it a good candidate for the first one you maximize. And if you are unfamiliar with Hun Batz, I can quickly run through his abilities for you. His first ability is called Somersault. It's simply a jump forward in the air, it carries you forward. If you land on anybody, they will take damage and are temporarily slowed. His second ability is the one I've been talking about previously, Overhand Smash, where Hun Batz leaps off the ground slightly, smashes his staff in front of him in a big cone. Anybody in the cone takes a big amount of damage. His third ability, Sacred Monkey. He throws a monkey in a line in front of him. To hit something, it starts bouncing around up to 3 more times, and it deals damage to everybody it hits. It'll never bounce on the same person or minion twice. And also to note, the thing that makes this move incredibly strange, and is different from what it was with Sun Wukong, if the bouncing monkey's last target is a god, then Hun Batz is teleported to the god that it last hits. That's a very strange mechanic. It can be very unpredictable because you can't always tell where it's going to bounce to. But if you are able to predict where the monkey's last bounce will be, then the teleport can be an extremely useful feature of the ability that gets you where you need to be. And lastly, Hun Batz's ultimate. Hun Batz's ultimate is called Fear No Evil, and he plants a massive totem on the ground in front of him, and any enemies that are stood in the wide circle that surrounds the totem take ticking damage, and they're feared strictly in the direction facing directly away from the totem. Now that's a very powerful teamfight ultimate right there, and that can really dictate a fight. So overall, I've probably made Hun Batz sound like an extremely powerful god. I'll show you just how powerful he is. I'm gonna leap over the wall and get that Ao Kuang and that Xbalanque with my overhand smash. That low-key timing, coming out of his spawn, cloaked, and ready to stun me on the spot. That was some cruel timing for me. You see, I have full confidence that if I'd landed that overhand smash on Xbalanque, he would have died in 1 hit, and I could have turned to Ao Kuang, thrown a monkey at him, and ran away free with a double kill to my name. But I got shot down in the middle of my leap as I was bringing the staff to the ground. Well, I'm sure I'll get my revenge. What I could show you now is Hun Batz's entire kit all put into action at once, and all showing it perhaps its full potential. So Callie's critically low health, I throw the monkey at her, which kills her in 1 shot, bounces back towards the low health Ao Kuang, teleports me to him. I kill him with auto attacks, I jump to avoid the dragon. Loki's coming over to finish our low health Ymir, and I start beating him down as Hun Batz has nasty auto attacks. I used overhand smash once again, this time catching both Hercules and Xbalanque in the cone, and I cast my ultimate, planting the totem next to Xbalanque and fearing him towards the wall whilst I finish him with basic attacks. And that's what Hun Batz can bring to a team fight. He's extremely good. He's really powerful and very fun to play. And as much as I'm bringing up his second ability, I've got to bring it up once more just to say, it's one of my favorite moves in this whole game. Aesthetically, it looks really cool. I love the flip he does. I love the howl that Hun Batz makes when he jumps. The red and black sort of burn marks on the ground it leaves, and like, as far as abilities go, I've said it many times, it's really good. The huge cone, the huge damage, and as far as skill shots go, it's really not much of a skill shot. It's really easy to hit, but even so, it's just a super fun ability to cast. And I talk about how easy it is to hit as I completely miss Callie. Cool. Good way to reinforce your commentary there, boo. Okay then. Oh, and another little tip. You can bounce the monkey off Loki's decoy, which nets me a free kill on Callie in the back. Excellent. I was very pleased. And, of course, how silly of me to leave it this late. I did say that this is the first time I've shown Assault on this channel. And I've read the comments of those of you that say you don't actually play Smite, but you like to watch the vids, so thank you very much for that. But that does also mean you are going to be unfamiliar with Assault, so I should explain this game mode. The objective remains the same. You just have to kill their towers, the Phoenix, and then finish the Minotaur to win the game. However, you are all fighting in one big lane. You also can't recall to base, so once you leave you can't buy new items, you can't get health and mana back. The only way you'll get back to base is if you die. And last but not least, perhaps the biggest feature of Assault, and the main reason why I love to play it. Everybody's god is randomly picked by the game. I didn't choose Hun Batz, the game randomly picked him for me. And I love that feature. Sometimes it can be glorious, sometimes it can be dreadful. You might get a god that you are not so good with, but that's the fun of it, and it encourages you to practice with gods that you aren't so familiar with too. Luckily enough, I'd had the privilege to play this game mode before it was actually released on its taster day when they were showing it to the stream the day before it was actually released to the public. I was invited to play, and in the very first game, the game picked Ares for me. Ares rocks in this game mode, so I fortunately had a pretty good opening game on the stream, so I was all, yeah, look at me, check me out. So, yeah, Assault is great fun. Love playing it, love jumping in it when, you know, Conquest can be rough sometimes, and Assault is a lot more, dare I use the word casual, which I ain't complaining about. It's a lot of fun to play with your friends. And on my right we've got an incoming Hercules and an incoming Boulder. Jump over that, dodge the driving strike. I had to pull out the jukes for Hercules there. The monkey teleports me behind him. I'd hold off on overhand smash because, well, Ymir's ult was definitely going to hit, and it would have just been a steal. And I've had enough kills this game, so I'm going to leave him for the tank there. I've still got my ultimate ready to go. We're pretty close to the Minotaur, so I need to be a little careful. I can see Callie hiding out behind the wall there, but I can leap over behind her, and this right here is why I saved overhand smash, to finish her off. But now I need to hide from the Minotaur. He's all big and scary, and I don't have that much health to work with. And there goes our Kwong's ult. I remember Xbalanque and Hercules' ults going off earlier, so I know all their ults are down. Now's the time to monkey teleport in, overhand smash them all. Fear no evil. Xbalanque is going to get finished off by our teammates. I can pound down on Hercules. His stuff's all on cooldown. He can only try and desperately run away. And that's it. Deicide. All 5 are down. Minotaur is now open for business, and there's nobody to get in our way, and we can start hammering down. That is going to be the end soon. Anyway, this guy takes a beating. Goodness me. Jump. Overhand smash. Ymir. Shards of ice. That ought to do it. There he goes. Falls flat in his face. That is going to be a good game. That was Assault, and that was Hun Batz. He's super fun, super strong, and I highly recommend you try him out. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.